I retired as the family's free photographer right before my sister's gender reveal. So I've shot every single family event since I was about 19. Graduations, 2 weddings, my cousin's baby shower, my aunt's 50th. I'd show up an hour early, stay 2 hours late, then spend the next 3 weekends editing 400 photos for people who text me, "Did you get the ones of grandma yet?" and nothing else. Nobody ever offered me anything. Not gas money, not a plate of food, honestly not even a thank you most of the time. My mom used to introduce me as our photographer like it was a job I'd applied for at some point. Anyway, my sister Riley got pregnant in the spring and started planning this whole gender reveal. Rented backyard, balloon arch, a taco truck, the works. She called me in June and goes, "Okay, so you're doing photos, obviously. I need at least 100 edited, and I want them within a week because I'm doing announcement cards." I said, "Sure, my rate's 400 for a 2-hour event, and edits take 10 days. She laughed, like actually laughed, because she thought I was joking. Then she goes, "You're not serious. I'm your sister." I told her I was serious. I said I'd done this free for 11 years and I was done doing it free, and 400 was already less than half what I charge strangers. She hung up on me. 20 minutes later, my mom called. "What is wrong with you? She's pregnant, she's stressed, and you're trying to squeeze money out of your own family." I said, "Mom, it's not squeezing. It's a rate. She can hire somebody else." My mom said, "You know she can't afford somebody else." And that's the part that stuck with me, because 2 days later I found out it wasn't true. My cousin Dana let it slip in the group chat, not even on purpose. She posted something like, "So excited, the video guy, Riley Book, did my friend's wedding and he's amazing. $600. Riley had booked a videographer for $600 and put the deposit down in May. She just didn't have it for me." I screenshotted it and sent it to my mom privately. I said she budgeted $600 for video. I asked for 4. My mom typed for a really long time. Then she sent, "That's different. That's a professional service." I read that probably 15 times. 11 years of hauling gear into people's backyards, and that's what I was. Not a professional service. I texted Riley one line, "I'm coming as a guest. Bring a phone." She called me screaming. Said I was punishing her, that I was making her day about me, that if Dad were alive he'd be ashamed of me. She said, "You're really going to do this over $400? I said, "You're really going to lose your photographer over $400? She said the video guy could take stills. I said, "Great, sounds handled. See you Saturday." The day of, I showed up at 2 p.m. in a normal shirt with a bottle of wine and nothing else. No bag, no camera, nothing. My mom spotted my empty hands from across the yard and her face did this thing I'm going to remember for a while. She came over and said quietly, "You can still run home and get it. Nobody has to know." I said, "I'd honestly rather eat. Those tacos smell great." About an hour in, Riley found me by the drinks table. She had this fixed smile on because people were watching her. "Everyone keeps asking who's taking pictures." She said, "The video guy." I said, "He's doing video. He told me he's not shooting stills. That's not what I paid for." "Huh," I said, "so you'd have to pay somebody extra for that." She just stood there. And then she said in front of our aunt and 2 of her friends, "Fine, I'll Venmo you the 400 right now. Just go get your camera." I said, "My rate's 6 now. Same day booking." She didn't Venmo me anything. She had her cousin's boyfriend walk around with an iPhone for 2 hours, and the balloon popped while he was in the bathroom. So the only record of the actual reveal is 40 seconds of shaky footage where you can hear my mom yelling, "Get it, get it, get it." The announcement cards still haven't gone out.